Archangel Michael says, "A thunder has cracked through the silence that surrounded your life for so long. You didn't just survive what came before you. Stared fear in the face, and made a bold move when others told you not to. Because of that moment, because of that risk, something powerful has been unlocked that cannot be undone now. The energy shifted the moment you made the decision. Heaven recorded your courage, and the unseen forces began clearing your path. What was once blocked is no longer in your way. You may not have seen it yet with your eyes, but in the realm of destiny, it already happened. The doorway, the one that felt shut and sealed with iron chains, has just burst open with divine approval. Your spirit felt this coming before you had any physical proof. There is a force walking toward you now, carrying what you were previously denied. It's the thing they tried to keep you from. The thing they said you weren't good enough for. But now your name has risen above all of that. Type Amen to get blessing 744. They underestimated you. They thought you would fold under the weight. But what they didn't realize is that your bold move shook the roots of destiny. Archangel Michael says this act was not just seen, it was celebrated. You were watched by beings not of this world, and they rejoiced in your bravery. Your reward has been activated. Every whisper behind your back has been silenced by what's about to arrive. The one who tried to shut you out will now see your name written on the door. It's glowing. It's sealed by divine hands. Type Amen to get blessing 199. You walked into a fire that was meant to destroy you. Instead, you walked out holding gold. You didn't bend, and that is exactly why the gate opened for you. People will pretend to forget how they doubted you, but your next chapter will remind them anyway. This time, they won't be able to stop the flood of favor that follows you. The place you're entering is only accessible through courage. That is why you were chosen. That is why they can't follow you there. Type Amen to get blessing 6. Well, a letter with your name on it has already been sent. It's being carried now through the unseen currents, landing soon in your life with confirmation. They will say, "We never expected this from them." You are entering a room you were once shut out of, but now the hosts in that room are asking for your guidance. Your time has come. The boldness in your spirit overruled the fear in your bones. That's why the old version of you had to be left behind. Now, only your higher self remains unstoppable and crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 340. There's someone who tried to delay you. They used words to chain you down, and tried to rewrite your path with doubt. But they no longer have access to you. You've entered a higher timeline. The rules are different here. Here, your courage is the currency, and you've already paid in full. Be ready. In the coming hours, a sound will come not from people, but from within. It will echo the arrival of the very thing you've waited for. Type Amen to get blessing 118. There's a key floating toward you. You don't need to fight for it. It's already marked with your name. All you need to do is open your hand. Archangel Michael says, this isn't just a lucky moment. This is a divine return for everything you lost while choosing bravery. You didn't beg. You stood. And that's why it's yours. Someone who tried to replace you is watching this unfold. They tried to fit into your shoes, but the path was only designed for your footsteps. Now, they must watch what was always meant to be yours. Type Amen to get blessing 4-3. The next 48 hours will reveal something you cannot ignore. The air will feel different. Something you thought was far off will suddenly come close and demand your attention. You must stay open. Not to people, but to signs, because you'll receive them in places you weren't expecting. A message that was buried is resurfacing. You will see or hear something, and instantly know it's a response to your last action. You didn't know it then, but you sent a signal. Type Amen to get blessing 287. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description, or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Now heaven is replying. Your spirit is the inbox. Prepare yourself to receive. You are not being promoted. You're being crowned. This is beyond levels. This is legacy. It's not just your life that's shifting. It's the lives that will follow after you. They say boldness comes with a cost, but what they didn't say is that the reward is always greater. Yours is not just spiritual, it's tangible. Type Amen to get blessing 50. Your name is being brought up in rooms where it was once rejected. Now they can't make a move without you. Even your silence is powerful now. They've been watching, trying to figure out how you got here, but they didn't see what you overcame in private. The bold step wasn't just an act, it was a declaration of trust. And now heaven is honoring that trust with a door no one can shut again. Every time you tried before was not wasted. Each failed attempt was just setting the scene for this perfect moment. Type Amen to get blessing 122. You don't need to chase anything anymore. What is yours is chasing you, and this time it won't stop until it finds you. The room they tried to block you from is being emptied to make space for your presence. Everything is being rearranged to fit your arrival. They may not like it, but they can't deny it. You've become too aligned to be delayed, too anchored in purpose to be distracted. The reward was never random. It was inevitable. Type Amen to get blessing 77. Archangel Michael says, you don't need a map now. You are the compass. Wherever you go, the path will open because the heavens have already cleared the way. This is not a time to shrink. This is your expansion. This is the breakthrough they said you'd never see. You won when no one saw you trying. That's why the reward is going to be public. Let them witness what faith looks like when it's unshaken. Type Amen to get blessing 965 from this moment on. The energy you walk in will repel false people. You will feel lighter not because the path is easy, but because the weight is divine now. You're no longer carrying shame. You're carrying glory. You've earned this not through manipulation, but through integrity. That's why it's going to last. The foundation you stand on was once cracks and ashes, but now it's solid gold. The pressure turned you into something they never expected. Type Amen to get blessing 214. There is a spotlight that is being directed toward you. Not because you sought attention, but because truth cannot stay hidden forever. You are the result of what happens when someone chooses boldness over comfort. The reward is not just material, it's emotional. You are finally getting peace in the areas where you once only had pain. There are apologies that will never come, and that's okay because what's arriving now makes their silence irrelevant. You don't need closure, you've already been chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 8041. Don't be shocked when you start getting sudden invitations. You will walk into spaces you never trained for, but you will be ready. That's because heaven prepared you, not man. What was behind the scenes is now center stage. You were not forgotten. You were being prepared in secret, and now the reveal is beginning. The bold move you made was a silent prayer, and the response from the universe is about to be loud. Type Amen to get blessing 390. You are not the same. Something in you shifted, and now your environment must reflect that. This new chapter will start quickly. Be ready to receive, and don't shrink when the opportunity feels bigger than you. You are not here to fit in, you are here to transform. And the door you've entered is proof of that calling. Type Amen to get blessing 701. You've crossed over a spiritual checkpoint. From now on, nothing is allowed in your space unless it agrees with your higher frequency. The old cycle has been burned. Ashes remain, but no weight. Your voice carries authority now. Even when you whisper, they feel it. And that power came from the boldness you didn't hide. You'll be receiving a message soon. Not from a person, but from a moment. And when it arrives, you'll know everything has changed. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The shift wasn't just spiritual. It caused a domino effect across timelines, connected to your purpose. People you haven't even met yet are being impacted by the energy you released with that bold decision. It was never just about that moment. It was about breaking cycles generations long. Someone who once overlooked you will now search for your light, wondering how they missed what was always radiant. The truth is, they were never meant to carry your favor, only to witness it from the sidelines. Their delay in recognizing you is their loss, not your burden. Your boldness forced the hands of destiny to write a new story. The door that flung open did so with authority. No one can close what heaven has unsealed. Every step forward now is covered in divine oil. Type Amen to get blessing 234. You don't need to explain how this happened. You only need to walk confidently in it. Because your walk alone will make people understand that this was no accident. The timing is perfect because it was delayed for protection. You weren't ready back then, but now your spirit has caught up to your calling. That bold step you took, it was the final test and you passed. There's a name being whispered in high places. That name is yours. This is no longer about recognition. It's about your rightful seat at the table. Type Amen to get blessing 923. The moment you felt like giving up was the moment the shift began. The reward didn't arrive after success. It arrived because you remained faithful during the storm. And now that storm has passed, a light is falling on you in a different way now. Not as a spotlight, but as confirmation. You are aligned. Someone who rejected you will come forward with a different tone. But you won't need validation. You've already been validated by the only source that matters. Type Amen to get blessing 600 when you're being moved like a hidden treasure. And suddenly, you're about to be unveiled. It's your season of appearing. Archangel Michael says, don't hesitate when the invitation comes. The door that opened for you has limited access. It was tailored for your feet and your soul alone. You earned this with unseen pain and unshakable faith. Now the wind is carrying what belongs to you. Listen closely. It's not coming loudly. It's coming humbly and full of grace. Type Amen to get blessing 455. The spiritual gatekeepers have shifted your access level. You are no longer on the outside asking for permission. You are walking in with authority. What was once denied is now automatically granted. You don't owe explanations to those who didn't believe in you. Let your life speak louder than any words ever could. The blessings coming will say everything. You have crossed a bridge you didn't know you were building. Each bold decision was a plank. And now you've reached the other side. Type Amen to get blessing 109. Don't be surprised if old connections try to return. They feel the shift. They sense that something monumental is happening around you. You don't need to close doors. Just walk forward. Distance will handle the rest. The path ahead is too bright for shadows to follow. The ones who mocked your pause will be shocked by your launch. You weren't stuck. You were being loaded with power. And now your movement will be felt like thunder. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You're stepping into territory that once scared you. But now you walk with a fire in your eyes that nothing can dim. Even the land beneath your feet will feel your purpose. A table is being set. It's not for validation. It's for elevation. You'll sit in places people said you'd never belong. This isn't just success, it's redemption. For every tear you cried alone. For every moment you questioned if the risk was worth it. Type Amen to get blessing 320. And now the answer is arriving dressed as reward. It's wrapped in favor and sealed with divine intention. You can open it with both hands and no guilt. The reward isn't just for you. It's for every version of you that didn't give up. The past you that stayed silent. The wounded you that kept walking. The weary you that still chose boldness. Now those versions are watching from within, finally feeling rest. And it's because you honored them with one single act of courage. Type Amen to get blessing 684. Don't rush this moment. Sit in it. Let it embrace you. Let the wind of answered prayers wrap around your soul. Let the vibrations of divine yes pulse through your bones. This is not temporary. It's transformation. And from this day forward the world won't see you the same. Not because you changed your image, but because your energy is now undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 473. Everything you touch now will respond to your alignment. The projects, the partnerships, the people. They will match your frequency or disappear. Don't mourn their exit. You are not a beggar, you are a builder. And what you're about to construct will be a legacy of faith and bravery. Others will find shelter in what you've built. Archangel Michael says, this was always your time. The delay wasn't denial, it was divine preparation. And now, you're walking through what once felt impossible. Type Amen to get blessing 542. You are no longer hidden. Your presence is marked in the heavens and echoed in the earth. It cannot be erased. Let them wonder. Let them whisper. Your reward will answer all their questions. The bold move you made changed everything. Don't look back. Because what's ahead will make the past look like a footnote. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Now walk, not like you're trying to earn it, but like you've already inherited it. Because you have. The room is ready. The seat has your name engraved on it. And no one else can sit there. Walk into it fully. This is your season. This is your reward. They thought you were just another face in the crowd. They didn't know you carried a prophecy inside your chest. Your last bold step wasn't just brave, it was sacred. You didn't need permission to rise. You didn't wait for a boss to act. That's why what's coming to you is something applause can't contain. It's far too divine for surface-level celebration. The favor you're walking into now will not need to be explained. People will feel it in your presence. What once was your pain is now your power. Type Amen to get blessing 277. There will be moments in the coming days when you'll be tempted to question how it's all happening so fast. Don't. Just receive. Let the reward find you in stillness. Let the door open without force. It's already been unlocked. It's simply waiting for your arrival. You're not behind. You're right on time. Divine timing doesn't operate on the clocks of men. It moves on the pulse of purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Someone is going to hear your name and feel a jolt in their spirit. That's because your presence is a spiritual frequency now. It vibrates with clarity, purpose, and truth. Even those who tried to forget you won't be able to. Your bold action has echoed across dimensions. You didn't just change your life. You routed the timeline of your lineage. You broke a curse when you said no to fear. You unlocked a blessing when you said yes to your calling. And now the harvest is unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 599. People will come to you for answers not because you have all of them, but because your energy has become a lighthouse. You don't have to fix everyone. Your presence alone is healing. The more you walk in this power, the more peace will follow you. Not everyone will understand it, but the ones who are meant to align with your path will find you with ease. You don't have to strive anymore. You only have to flow. The river of reward is already carrying you. Type Amen to get blessing 911. Archangel Michael says, "What was sealed away from you was never lost. It was protected. Protected from the wrong people. Protected from premature access. Protected until now. You are now fully authorized to receive. No further proving, no further trials. It's yours. Expect a release of burden in the form of unexpected news. An email, a message, a conversation. It's on the way. The truth you've been waiting to hear is about to find its voice." Type Amen to get blessing 123. The final chapters of your old life have been written. Don't pick the pen back up to rewrite what no longer fits. You are being handed a new script. This one is drenched in light. You'll notice your energy rejecting what no longer serves your future. Old friends might fade. Certain conversations may suddenly feel empty. Let them. You are being pulled into divine realignment. The reward isn't just something you receive. It's something you become. Type Amen to get blessing 800. There's a person silently watching your rise. They once doubted you, dismissed you, maybe even disrespected you. But now, their spirit knows what their pride will admit you were chosen. You are not who you were. You're not even who you were yesterday. And that's a beautiful, powerful thing. Your glow up won't be loud. It will be sacred, private victories. You peace, unshakable presence. Type Amen to get blessing 332. This is not the moment to second guess yourself. This is the moment to stand still and own it. You were built for this blessing. What's arriving will feel so tailored, so precise, that you'll have no choice but to smile and say, "It was worth it." Every tear, every silence, every lonely night. It was not in vain. Nothing was wasted. Heaven used it all. Type Amen to get blessing 200. Your light is now visible to the right people. Not the opportunists, but the aligned ones. They will build with you, not compete. You won't have to beg for love, support, or loyalty. It will come naturally to you now. Because you no longer chase, you attract. You gave up a lot to stay true to yourself. And now you're about to get back what you didn't even realize you lost, multiplied, purified, blessed. Type Amen to get blessed 66. Everything you were once denied is finding its way to you in this season. Not just to test you, but to honor you. The door that's been opened will open others behind it. Don't get distracted by the noise. Keep your eyes on what is flowing, not what is fading. You've outgrown the place they once confined you to. Your new reality requires no announcement. You'll simply arrive, and when you do, even the atmosphere will shift. Type Amen to get blessing 717. This reward was not built overnight. It's layered with patience, laced with integrity, and wrapped in divine fingerprints. You're not receiving it because you were perfect. You're receiving it because you stayed faithful. You kept going when no one clapped. You kept loving when it hurt. You kept believing when it made no sense. And now heaven is responding. Type Amen to get blessing 188. Let this message into your bones. You are no longer chasing anything. It's all chasing you now. You are magnetic. You are aligned. The reward is already in motion. It's not just material. It's healing, peace, joy, clarity. The very things you used to cry for are now being placed in your lap. Your cup is being filled, and it won't run dry this time. Type Amen to get blessing 441. So, walk differently now with calm confidence, with heart wide open faith, because the path has been cleared. The blessing is not coming. It's here in your boldness. It wasn't a risk. It was a seed, and it has bloomed. Here is overflow now. It's no longer a single blessing. It's a wave. A wave that was held back until your soul was strong enough to carry what's coming. What you're about to experience will feel surreal, but it's real. The divine waited until you could walk into this moment with grace. You earned it not by fighting everyone, but by choosing yourself quietly. And now, your reward isn't just proof of what you overcame. It's a preview of where you're going next. Type Amen to get blessing 300. Doors won't just open now. Walls will fall. Anything standing in your way will feel a pressure it can't resist. Because your time has arrived and your energy has changed. Here are contracts being rewritten in your favor. Deals that were frozen are thawing. Names are being removed so yours can be placed. It's already happening behind closed doors. What you thought would take months is going to happen in days. What you thought was impossible will become casual. That's the frequency of your new chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 920. The people who left you out will pretend they always supported you. Don't waste time correcting them. Let the results speak. What matters now is who is walking with you from this point forward. You're not taking old pain into this new space. The door opened not just for the blessing, but for your freedom. Let your past see you shine. Let your doubts see you win. Let your delays see you rise. Type in to get blessing 155. Archangel Michael says, the courage it took to move forward shook the spiritual realm. The vibration of that moment cracked a false foundation. You've now been placed on divine ground. There's no ceiling here, no restrictions, just light, just momentum, just miracles. You're no longer walking, you're ascending. Your spirit has grown wings. Don't clip them for anyone who still lives in fear. Type Amen to get blessing 333. If you've been feeling lighter, it's not your imagination. Weight you've carried has been lifted. Something heavy has finally broken off your aura. You were being tested silently, observed quietly, and your reward is arriving loudly. Not everyone will clap for you, but don't look for claps. Look for clarity, because that's what you're being gifted now. Type Amen to get blessing 678. Everything that is for you is about to start moving toward you. You won't have to knock. The door recognizes your spirit. It's opening from the inside out. Expect the next 7 days to shift your surroundings. You will sense things loosening, clearing, coming together. That is not coincidence. It is confirmation. Your name has been etched into a timeline that no man can erase. This blessing has already happened in the spirit. Now it's about to manifest in your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 8060. Old stress will not survive this chapter. You'll look around and realize that the things which once caused you anxiety now hold no power. That is how you'll know you've elevated. You are becoming the person your younger self dreamed of. Not just stronger, but lighter. Not just successful, but beautiful. This time you don't need to prove you belong. You are the proof. Your life is the evidence. Type Amen to get blessing 290 from this day on. Your silence will speak volumes. Your glow will answer questions no words could. Your presence alone will shift rooms. You are walking in divine reversal. Everything that was used against you is now your testimony. The stones thrown at you are now the foundation you're standing on. Let the doubters doubt. Let the watchers watch. But you just keep rising. Type Amen to get blessing 711. Nothing about your journey was accidental. The delays, the heartbreak, the closed doors, they all led here. And now that you're here, you'll see why it had to happen that way. Your bold action rewrote your destiny. You didn't just change your future, you changed the frequency of everything around you. Let the reward wash over you now. No guilt, no shrinking. Just full, radiant receiving. Type Amen to get blessing 444. It's okay to celebrate. It's okay to breathe. You're not going back to who you were before that decision. This version of you, brave, wise, and unstoppable, is home now. What starts today will echo into years ahead. A conversation, an opportunity, a divine appointment, you'll know when it appears. You will feel the click. You didn't just open a door, you walked into your moment. It's bigger than dreams. It's destiny in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 30. So, hold your head high. Walk with grace. Carry peace like a banner across your chest. Because what once ran from you will now chase you. What once broke you will now bless you. What once was closed is now wide open just for you. You've crossed over and nothing will ever be the same again. You thought the door was just about one thing. Maybe a person, an opportunity, or a breakthrough. But Archangel Michael says this door is layered. With every step you take inside, more is being revealed. This is not one reward. It's a chain reaction of divine favor. You will not have to chase your purpose anymore. It is flowing into your hands like water from a broken dam. All that you held in your heart in silence is now being returned as visible, undeniable proof. You planted seeds no one saw. You watered them with tears no one noticed. Now you're standing under the rain of blessings only heaven could send. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Some people are going to suddenly reach out to you with new tones. Be discerning. Some come to align. Others come to cling to what they ignored before. You are not obligated to carry everyone into this next phase. Let your growth decide your company. You don't need to explain your glow, it was earned. This door leads to rooms where only the true version of you is allowed. The mask you wore to survive is no longer necessary. The version of you that always existed beneath. The fear is finally rising. Type Amen to get blessing 999. It's okay if your surroundings begin to feel unfamiliar. It's okay if your spirit no longer connects with what once felt comfortable. You're expanding. Growth feels like grief sometimes. Let the old fall off. You are not being punished. You are being purified. This is the divine side of growth. It's not always loud. It's holy, divine, powerful. Type Amen to get blessing 455. The next person you meet may be sent to open yet another new gate. Your name will reach their ears before you speak. That's what happens when you're walking in divine acceleration. What you used to beg for will soon be offered without asking. What you prayed would come one day is arriving today. Your reward was always scheduled. Your bold move simply activated it. The moment your energy shifted, the universe took notice. The path has cleared. Now the blessing walks beside you. Type Amen to get blessing 622. You don't need to plan every step. Just keep walking in faith. The right door won't require force. It will swing open as if it was waiting for you all along. Archangel Michael says some will think you got lucky, but heaven knows the truth. You suffered in silence, gave without recognition, and stayed kind when you were tried. Now, for the first time in a long time, you are being seen. Not just by people, but by destiny itself. Type Amen to get blessing 313, and it has one message for you. This is your inheritance. Not because you demanded it, but because you demonstrated you were ready. Now miracles will come like steady rain. Not loud, but consistent. Not flashy, but real. Let the door close behind you. What's ahead is sacred. You can't bring yesterday into the atmosphere of tomorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 477. This reward will adjust everything around you. Even people who don't believe in anything will be moved by what's unfolding in your life. That's how heavy this favor is. You don't need to be loud to make impact. You are the storm they didn't see coming. The soft thunder of someone who chose courage when it counted. And now even your stillness carries power. Type Amen to get blessing 244. The future is calling your name with reverence now. It no longer questions your readiness. It honors it. Expect sudden clarity. Expect divine roots that feel like loss, but lead to gain. Expect your own reflection to surprise you, because you are becoming what was always buried under the pressure, limitless. Type Amen to get blessing 775. There's nothing left to prove. Just receive. Let the blessings chase you. Let the joy find you. Let your body finally rest in knowing you are in alignment. This is the era where you overflow, not just in finances or material form, but in spirit, peace, love, and legacy. Your name is being whispered in circles of influence, not because of who you know, but because of who you are. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Let this message be your final confirmation. You didn't imagine it. The shift you feel is real. The door you see in your dreams is wide open now. You won't need to knock. Just step in. Everything you need is on the other side. This is your reward. This is your homecoming. This is your heaven-approved elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 1000. Now that the door has opened, the atmosphere around you is shifting in ways even the physical world can't explain. The invisible realm has moved in your favor, and now every step you take releases a sound wave of spiritual authority. Even the things that once resisted you will now respond with ease. You're walking in alignment so deeply that blessings will arrive before you even voice the need. Divine timing is no longer a concept. It's a lived experience. You've crossed into a realm where favor finds you first. They'll wonder how you did it. But the truth is you didn't do it. You became it. You became the version of you that heaven could trust with this next level. Type Amen to get blessing 1101. Every bold step you took was a signal. Now the signal has been received. In the days ahead, you may feel your body responding with chills, a weight lifting from your chest, or tears you can't explain. That's not emotion, it's release. Everything that held you down spiritually is breaking away. What stayed stuck for years is loosening its grip. Because now that the door is open, so is your energy. Archangel Michael says, don't fear what leaves next. Anything that detaches after this moment was never sent to survive in your overflow. Let them go. Let it all fall if it must. What's being built in its place is eternal. Type Amen to get blessing 728. You are about to experience restoration in strange places. A sudden deposit. A phone call you forgot you were waiting for. A decision being reversed in your favor with no explanation except grace. You didn't manipulate anything to get here. You didn't have to perform. You just stood still when the storm was wild. That's why this moment is yours. You're being trusted with more, because you stayed true with little. Heaven rewards heart, not performance, and your heart has always been louder than your words. Type Amen to get blessing 414. People will begin to treat you differently, and you'll wonder why. Don't overthink it. They are not reacting to your clothes, your status, or your success. They are responding to your frequency. You don't attract from desperation anymore. You attract from wholeness. That's why what's coming next is not just good. It's divinely selected. Let the next conversation confirm what your spirit already knows. You're not being considered. You've already been chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 609. This is where the story turns. This is where the script flips. This is where what they meant for harm becomes the platform for your public victory. You're not entering a lucky phase. You're entering a lawful inheritance. What's yours by divine decree is finally being delivered into your hands. You don't need to force anything. What's meant for you is magnetized by your movement, and you're moving in truth now. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There will be a moment in the next few days where time will seem to slow down. You will feel a divine hush, a wave of calm, and that will be the moment the big reveal begins. Maybe a message, maybe a signature. Maybe the arrival of someone carrying your long-awaited answer. Don't resist it. Don't question it. You've already been prepared for it. Even when you didn't know what was coming, your soul knew how to receive it. Type Amen to get blessing 5. There's a rhythm forming in your life now, a pulse of divine favor. Each day will begin to feel lighter. Not because your problems disappeared, but because your power grew. What once drained you will now bow to you. The people who brought confusion will grow silent. The doors they tried to close are now your entrances. Even your presence is prophetic now. You walk into a space and alignment follows. You speak and things begin to shift, because you're walking with the full backing of heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 8070. Let the others wonder what changed. Let them stare if they must. You don't owe explanations. You carry evidence. You are no longer waiting to be seen. You are walking in visibility. The right eyes are watching and the right hearts are recognizing. Not everyone will clap. Not everyone will cheer. But everything meant for you will stay. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You are walking in restoration beyond comprehension. Some of what you lost will come back better. Some of what left will be replaced with upgrades. Some of what broke you will become the bridge to your next level. Every disappointment was fertilizer. Every delay was a setup. And now you're blooming in places where others expected you to wither. Even the ground beneath you will feel different now. It carries your victory. It carries your new story. Type Amen to get blessing 989. This is your full circle moment. You left empty, but you're returning full. You were dismissed, but now you're demanded. Don't rush the next few days. Let it all unfold as it was designed. What's meant to find you will arrive right on time. Your hands are now open. Your heart is now clear. Your faith has made room and your reward has arrived. This is the final unlocking. This is the evidence of the unseen. This is the reward for your last bold move. Walk in it. Claim it. Live it. It is forever yours. Type Amen to get blessing 7000. You may feel a strange stillness settling around you. Don't mistake that for silence. This stillness is sacred. The spiritual world has paused in reverence, because something long-awaited has finally arrived. You, in your fullness. The version of you that once doubted, hesitated, and waited for permission no longer exists. You didn't just cross into a new realm. You activated it with your boldness. Now, everything in the atmosphere is shifting to match your new vibration. You are no longer just being watched. You're being followed by breakthrough. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can delay what's already been unlocked for you. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Things will begin to move without explanation. People you never reached out to will suddenly offer help, resources, invitations. That's because you've tapped into divine favor, a stream that never runs dry and never arrives empty. Archangel Michael says, "What's unfolding now is not small, it's generational. This shift you stepped into is going to alter the course of not only your life, but the lives of those who come after you." You didn't just open a door for yourself. You kicked it down for those who will walk through it behind you. This is the ripple effect of your courage. Type Amen to get blessing 3000. You're not lucky, you're aligned. You didn't fake your way here, you faithed your way here. When others quit, you kept going. When others looked for shortcuts, you stayed true. And now the universe, God, the angels, everything is responding in unity. All forces are working together to deliver what has been assigned to you. The floodgates aren't just open, they're overflowing. Expect strange but meaningful encounters. Expect to receive clarity in your dreams and confirmation in your waking hours. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description, or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. You are now in the realm where time bends for you. What once took others years will take you months. What once required your striving will now require only your stillness. This isn't about effort anymore, it's about presence. You carry the evidence within you now, and that evidence will speak before you open your mouth. You'll walk into rooms and change the energy without trying. Not because you want attention, but because you've become too magnetic to ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. The blessing has entered your bloodstream now. That means healing will come faster. Opportunities will flow easier. Closed places will open just by your presence. People will come to you confused about why they are drawn to you. But don't shrink. This is the gravity of divine favor. It pulls the right things to your feet. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to announce. Just be and the reward will rise up to meet you. Type Amen to get blessing 99. You are in the corridor between answered prayer and fulfilled prophecy. Everything you hoped for and forgot about is about to reappear, but this time upgraded. A job you wanted, a love you prayed for, the restoration you once begged heaven to give you in tears. It's not just coming. It's arriving on the wings of your obedience. Because you chose boldness, the heavens chose release. And now the world must respond. Type Amen to get blessing 61 and 16. This reward will not break you. It will hold you. It will not overwhelm you. It will elevate you. Your heart may not understand how fast things are moving, but your soul already knew. That's why it's calm, even when everything around you begins to shift rapidly. You're not walking into a blessing, You are the blessing now, and everything around you is simply adjusting to your glow. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. This overflow is not seasonal, it's permanent. The favor you've stepped into is no longer an occasional miracle, it's a lifestyle. And from here forward, your life will begin to prophesy to others. Your walk will inspire without effort. Your presence will be confirmation for people praying for direction. Archangel Michael says, your name has been etched into divine schedules. Meetings are being arranged. People are being nudged. Systems are being shifted, all for your arrival. Type Amen to get blessing 8008. This is the moment you've waited for. This is the chapter they didn't expect you to reach. And yet, you're here, glowing, rested, ready. You won't miss this blessing. You won't be taken. You won't be overlooked or skipped. This one has your name written in fire and gold. Even the wind knows you've crossed into favor. That's why it carries whispers of alignment toward your ears every time you doubt. Listen closely. You are chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 2024. So, pause now. Let this soak deep into your being. Breathe in this miracle. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw unclench. You're not in the fight anymore. You're in the fruit. No more waiting. No more striving. No more earning what's already yours. This is not the end of the door story. This is the beginning of a new dimension. Step in. Stay in. Build in it. Rejoice in it. Type Amen to get blessing 100. This moment is no longer about just one door. Archangel Michael says your bold step didn't just open access, it activated a realm, and now doors are multiplying. Hallways are appearing. Favor is flowing in every direction you turn. What's happening now is beyond anything you can trace back to human effort. This is spiritual architecture in motion. A blueprint was hidden until you moved. Now it's unfolding. Every choice you made in faith was a building block. Every time you didn't retaliate, didn't fold, didn't run, that became the foundation under your feet. And now a new world is being built around your name. Type Amen to get blessing 4111. There are people who once dismissed you, now trying to figure out how you're shining without their help. But they don't realize you were never planted in their validation. You were rooted in divine instruction. That's why what's growing now can't be uprooted by man. You're too deep, too aligned, too covered. Expect waves of honor, unplanned favor, delays disappearing overnight. What was once maybe later is now. Type Amen to get blessing 8999. You are entering a season of why yes. But not just from people, from heaven, from timing, from locked opportunities. From rooms that forgot your name, but now need your presence. You are not optional, darling. You are essential. You carry something the world is lacking, and they are about to feel it when you walk in. Things that resisted you before will now reach for you. This is the power of walking in purpose with no apology. Type Amen to get blessing 2666. You don't have to beg to be seen. You don't have to explain your glow. Those who carry light don't compete with shadows. They simply walk forward. And now, because you stepped through the door, heaven is beginning to rearrange the land you stand on. New resources, new protection, new instructions. Even nature will begin to affirm you. Dreams will speak louder. Birds, numbers, repeated symbols. Yes, they're signs. All confirming you're in the right place. You did the right thing. You're no longer waiting. You're walking. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. Archangel Michael says, don't downplay this blessing to comfort those who stayed behind. This level wasn't random. It was summoned by your obedience. Let this expansion stretch you. Let it teach you. Let it humble you. But never let it make you shrink. Because your humility isn't found in hiding. Your humility is found in stewarding the light without pride. And you're doing that beautifully. Type Amen to get blessing 9s and 90. Something is being written in real time about you. Your name is appearing on lists. Your words are being quoted in rooms you haven't entered. Your footsteps are causing ripples across timelines. You are no longer in the waiting room. You are the one being waited on. Destinies are delayed until you arrive. That's how important your presence has become. You're not in competition. You're in confirmation. What's happening now is proof of everything you believed when you had no evidence. Type Amen to get blessings 7 to 12. You'll notice that peace follows you like a shadow now. Not because everything is perfect, but because your spirit is finally in sync with your assignment. Even when you face uncertainty, you will feel a calm that defies logic. That's how you know the door that opened was divinely timed. No more forced efforts. No more strained prayers. This isn't survival anymore. This is stability. Your soul has landed. Type Amen to get blessing 8333. People will say you changed, and they'll be right. You did. You're not who pain tried to mold. You're who heaven always saw underneath the pressure. Now that you've stepped through the door, you don't need to look back. You're in sacred territory. Forward is the only language your future speaks now. Let what's been stay gone. Let what's new expand. You didn't lose anything that was meant to stay. And you're about to gain more than you knew was missing. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. You were never asking for too much. You were just asking in a space that couldn't give it. Now you're in alignment with overflow. The doors being opened ahead will make your past make sense. The pain, the delay, the resistance. It was training ground. It was shaping you to sustain this level. Now nothing is wasted. Everything is working. You are ready and the reward is undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. This is your legacy season. Not just blessings for you, but blessings that change your bloodline, heal your ancestry, or build your story. This is the divine ripple your boldness triggered. And now generation after generation will benefit from what you just stepped into. This is not hype. This is holy. You didn't just walk through a door. You walked into destiny realized. And nothing will ever be the same again. This is no longer just a door. It's an unfolding divine realm. Archangel Michael says, what opened for you has now become a passageway. With every step you take, more territory is revealed. This isn't the end of a blessing. This is the beginning of dominion. You are not simply walking into favor. You are being given authority. The ground beneath your feet is now sacred. Every space you enter will begin to shift, not because of effort, but because of energy. The bold step you took rewrote what the enemy tried to write over you. And now your life is a living response to the lies once spoken against you. To get blessing 88888. There's no more delay. You are no longer on your way. You've arrived. The energy that once blocked you has been scattered. The spirit that once resisted your forward motion has now bowed. You've become too aligned to be denied, too elevated to be ignored, too protected to be sabotaged. Let those who once doubted sit in silence. You no longer need their applause. You carry heaven's seal. And when heaven seals a person, no one can unmark them. Type men. To get blessing 11111. From this moment forward, you'll notice things happening without resistance. Doors that used to creak open now fly wide with welcome. Conversations shift in your favor. Delays dissolve. Frustrations fade. Peace becomes your default atmosphere. You'll wake up lighter, even when nothing looks different, because everything is different in the spirit. The weight was removed. The curse was broken. The block broken. You are now walking in a line of light that moves before you and surrounds behind you. And no weapon can pierce it. No shadow can dim it. To get blessing 44,444. You didn't miss your chance. You didn't mess it up. The timing was never late. It was holy. And now you're in divine motion, not waiting, not wondering, just receiving. What is for you will begin to present itself without you knocking. You'll be called, selected, noticed, elevated. Not by random chance, but by alignment. You're not a background character anymore. You are the focus of fulfillment. This is your appointed time. Type Amen to get blessing 10,100 when you'll feel it in your body. A shift, the increase, a stability. Even your rest will be deeper. Your thoughts clear. Your heart calmer. This is because your soul has stepped out of survival and into sovereignty. You're no longer reacting to life. You're creating with life. Your energy now builds. It doesn't beg. Let every tear you cried become an offering. Let every rejection become a prophecy. This is your compensation season. And it will not be small. Type Amen to get blessing 66 6 at 66. The phone call, a signature, the sudden change of heart, the long-awaited message. Yes, it's all coming now and it will not delay. Because you dared to move when everything told you to stay still, heaven has fast-tracked your favor. No more stagnation. No more wondering when. The answer is now. Archangel Michael says, this blessing has your bloodline's name on it. A struggle broke with you. A healing began with you. The curse ends because of you. Type Amen to get blessing 27,272. Even your enemies will feel the shift. Their whispers will become stutters. Their schemes silenced. Because no darkness can operate in the brilliance you now walk in. You are not just covered. You are commissioned. Your feet are fire. Your path is cleared. The door behind you closed because there's no going back. From this moment on, you will only go deeper into destiny, and what once required force will now happen by favor. Type Amen to get blessing 98,989. Every time you speak from now on, your words will carry weight. Not because you speak louder, but because you speak from alignment. Authority now follows you. Even in silence. The places that once denied you will need you. The people who overlooked you will reference you. The ones who doubted you will study you. Because what's on your life is undeniable. You are proof that divine reward cannot be stopped once heaven says, go. Type Amen to get blessing 3303. Let this be the last time you ask when. It's now. The shift is done. Your word has landed. The answer is yes. Every step from here will be supported. Every move will be mirrored by a miracle. Every quiet prayer you whispered into your pillow is now shouting back in the form of results. You are no longer seeking the blessing. You are the blessing walking. Type Amen to get blessing 100,000. This is not the end of your efforts. It's the eternal momentum that never stops. The door opened in heaven is still opening more. Your boldness didn't just change your life. It shifted reality. Now walk. Not in fear, not in worry. Walk like everything has already responded to you because it has. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary, where we discuss the word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit Out Community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.